and we'll be coming back to the stream in a minute. I'll give it a minute or two to let everyone get back on, and then we will rewatch Mike Bev's run so you can see that score that he got, so you can compare, so you have a reference point to score for Alan and the future drivers. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, let's just try this again. We are going to view Mike Bev's best trick run, and then we will see the scores so that you know what to judge your next scoring on. So this was Mike Bev's best trick run. Let's take a look at what he does in the purple Monster Energy. And here he goes, he gets a perfect corkscrew. It gives you a good photo up here. And then I think he gets stuck or something, so yep. His score was a 6.37. And Tubernaut 6.27 with a long two-wheel skills run. And VR another long two-wheel skills. And Sinan and T-Money rounding out the top 5. So next up, getting back into the swing of things, is Alan in Air Force Afterburner. See, he goes for a corkscrew on the van stack into a perfect wheel stand here. But one and done Alan, that's all he does for his run in Air Force Afterburner. What are your scores? Sin, if that's you with commentary and cinematic series, please only score with one account. Alan in Air Force Afterburner gets a score of 4.15. That will have him in 5th place. Next up is Green King and Alien of Graves. Sin and Daniel are the same person, right? Going for a reverse bicycle into a wheelie. Not bad, not bad. We haven't seen that yet. Just about hits the wall. Green King He's got one more trick he can do. He's going in reverse for it again. He's making this his own move. He couldn't quite get the rotation he was looking for. Can he save it? He's still in one wheel. He's over. Looks like he will just about save it. And that'll be it for Green King in Alien of Graves. Any more scores for Green King? Looks like no. Okay. Green King 29 will get a score of 3.47. Unfortunately, that's not going to get him into the top 5, so we don't need to edit the score there. Give it up for Green King and Alien of Graves. Next up, Wild Hair. Going for a front flip. Straight into the box. Nope. We'll grab it into a moonwalk, into a flip. Whoa! He's got a good move there. Looks like that is going to be only one and done, just like Alan. We'll get a replay of that flip. Look at that. Let's get a few more scores in if we could. I guess not. Okay. You can't score yourself. Oh my gosh. Nice try, but you can't score yourself. Wild Hair gets a score of 6.12. That will put him in 3rd place. And that will knock Alan off the bottom. Next up, Ace Racer and Plum Crazy. Backing all the way up into a bit of a wheelie. Look at this. Or is he going to take this? Nice sky wheelie. Still holding the wheelie. Look at that. He's rolling it. Still carrying the wheelie. He didn't grab reverse quite in time. What's he doing? He's going all the way to the wall. Ah. Give it up for Ace Racer. I don't think there's another hit. No, wait. Still going. I paused because, you know, that would normally be it. I'll let that be the one hit since he did slam into the wall. Next hit will just be an extra. Any more scores for Ace Racer? Maybe not. Okay. We'll let Josh's score be the last one counted. 5.18 for Ace Racer. Not too bad. That will have him in 4th place. And that will knock Cash Flow off from the bottom. So you gotta have a score of 5.28 or better to get into the top 5 now. And let's see. Ace Racer's run was done after he slammed into the wall. This is just a bonus at this point. And I don't know what he's trying to do here. Oh yeah, you're right. Simple edit, I can do that. There we go. Fixed. Next up, Guard Blast. Looks like whatever happened at the end of racing, he was able to get his truck fixed. Guard is back for two-wheel skills. I mean, best trick. I mean, two-wheel skills. I mean, what's Guard doing? What's that? Two-wheel skills. And we have another long one here. Looks like we got the timer rolling at the bottom. How? I don't know. Oh, saw Hawk there pop up for a second. He's playing BeamNG? Probably not. And Guard trying to go for the record, it looks like. The longest two-wheel skills we ever had was B-Gamer. He had like 6 minutes and 50 seconds of two-wheel skills. And Guard's going up to the container. He's getting squirrely. He's recovered it though. Can Guard beat? I know Hawk did a 24-minute moonwalk, but he lost a recording for it, so he has no evidence. So therefore, he didn't do it. Ooh, Guard's getting up there. Can he beat Big Gamer's two-wheel skills attempt? It looks like he will. We have a new record holder for two-wheel skills in one of my community events. He's still going. 8 minutes. He's at almost 9 minutes. And he's still doing something here. And he'll set it down. After 9 minutes of two-wheeling. New record for one of my community events. And the truck's still going. What's he going to do for his next hit? Trying for even more two-wheel skills. He's not positioned very well for this one, though. What's he going to do about it? He's got it into his sidewall. And it looks like that'll be it for Guard in Green Machine. Give it up for Guard Blast 3. What are your scores? Is that more scoring rigging I see? Hawk is only allowed to give a score of 0. Let's just call that the score there. I need to rescore. I added 65.5 somehow. Okay, guard score. We finally got it. It's a 7.27. He is in the lead by quite a bit. And that'll put him ahead of everyone else. And after all that, he just backs right out. Give it up for guard. Machined? It's Marky Jester. Marky Jester. Who is this? Marky Jester and the Bounty Hunter. Jerky Master. He's going for a send it. Corkscrew off the bus, flipping wildly out of control. There is no control here. Body somehow hanging on. And the truck's still going. Going for a bit of a tail whip, big air. That'll be it for Marky Jester. Get some big flip thing in. Give it up for the Bounty Hunter. Stream dying, not for me. Why did Hawk give a score of 9.5? Marky Jester gets a score of 4.05 in the Bounty Hunter. It's not going to get him into the top 5, though. Even with Hawk's score of 9.5, it's not going to count. Get him into the top 10, I should say. Top 5, I should say. Isn't this song Alan Walker Fade? Yes, it is. Going for a backflip off the bus. Bit of a moonwalk over the van stack. Into some kind of momentum flip. I don't know what that was. And the truck's still good. He's going for a corkscrew of some kind. Not going to land smooth there. He will land it though. Give it for Daniel in Little Tiger. What are your scores? Let's get some more scores in for Daniel. I guess that'll be it. Daniel in Little Tiger gets a score of 4.55. Not going to get him into the top 5, but not a bad running either. Next up, Milady in Snow Leopard Madness. Looking decidedly less Snow Leopardy in the tunnel. And what have you done to your map? Where's all the lights gone? I don't know what kind of a move that was. Just kind of fell on his hood. He's still trying to figure something else out to do for his second hit. There is some kind of corkscrew. Mid-air corkscrew. Lands on the roof again. We'll get back on his wheels, but I don't know. That's not very skillful. That's pretty luck-based, I think. Give your scores for Milady in Snow Leopard Madness. I love those cage hits. Any more scores for Milady in Snow Leopard Madness? Yes, I see why Jax chose Snow Leopard Madness. That's his furry icon. Yay. I guess that'll be it for Jax. Jax got a score of 2.91. That won't put him anywhere near the top. Oh well. Next up, the 12th one in Police 19. He's going up for his trick next. Oh? Thought he was going for a Hawk momentum flip, but no, he goes for a bicycle to a sidewall to a wheelie. That's a pretty cool combo. I don't think we've seen that before. Going for some more. Pops it up. Going for distance. I don't think with that momentum he'll be able to beat VR or guard for two-wheel skills time, but he's carrying some good speed, I guess. What's he going for here? He's still going. Oh, he clipped fire engine. Reverse sidewall. Good save. Give it up for the 12th one in Police 19. Let's see that again. Not bad. Get your scores in. Are there any more scores for the 12th one in Police 19? Yeah, Mike, my Wi-Fi died partway through, so it restarted, and we still have a long way to go. Looks like no more scores for the 12th one. The 12th one, let's see his score. Twelfth one seems to get a score of 6.66. That'll put him in second place. Unless I mess something up. That's a pretty weird score. Almost calculated, some would say. VR is out the top 5. Looks like you gotta get a score above of 6 to get into the top 5 now. And I'm up next in the Voodoo Envy machine. Let's see what happens. Bicycle to a cartwheel, full-on cartwheel. The truck survived. No damage. Going for one more. Going for the bus stack. The corkscrew. With another twist. On 2 wheels, trying to save it, sidewall. Touch the wall. And that's it done. Give it up for the Voodoo Envy machine. Now, I don't want to say rigged, but I think that was pretty good. I am doing my runs in real time. Yep, you saw my inputs in the top right, yeah? Any more scores for the Voodoo Envy machine? We'll let that last score there be the last one counted. And just like that, the Voodoo Envy machine comes good at its last event. It gets a score of 8.37. Rigged? What do you mean rigged? I actually want to see that again. That was a pretty unique run, let's say. And watch my inputs in the top right. It's all real time. Calculated. This is the last time I use the Voodoo Envy truck in competition. After this I move on to the KFA2 series of trucks, just to switch things around. This actually only took me a few attempts to get. There's some voodoo magic involved, I guess. It wasn't bad. Give it up for the Voodoo Envy machine. Did something nobody ever thought to do. Hey, Mike, you be quiet. The last time I won my own event was like community event 4 or 5. Next up, short break, is freestyle. Each truck gets 2 minutes from the first stunt or hit to try to survive the TruckKiller. After each run, I'll pause the video to allow the chat to score from 1 to 10, just like we did in Best Trick. Final part of the stream is by far the longest, so go get a snack. Past the kiddo's bedtime. No, you go to bed. Mileage is correct. That is the 2008 Blue Thunder in the background. Alright, freestyle up next. Max Halpert is going to start us off in Relentless. The timer starts in the bottom corner as soon as he takes his first jump or does his first stunt. Let's see how he does here. 2 minutes on the clock. He started off with some nice air, hitting these jumps relentlessly, some would say. Going for the bus stack here. Pretty odd little bus stack. It can catch some drivers out. Going for the fire engine. He's going to wheelie up the ramp into a bit of a sidewall. Looks like he'll save it. Into the bus stack. Oh no. If you're on your roof for too long, I will stop the video and that will be a run over. Looks like he's still going though. Gonna crush some of the buses there. Sideways across the van stack. Still going. He is on the throttle a lot this run. I'm surprised he's not overheating. Under 30 seconds. If he's gonna go big, now is the time to do it. 10 seconds, lining up for a backflip on the bus. Looks like that will be about it. He's going for a little bit more. We'll get the save. That'll be it for Max Halpert in Relentless. What are your scores for Relentless? Any more scores for Relentless? I guess not. Alright, let's count this up. Max Halpert in Relentless gets a score of 5.11 to start us off. I'll finish up with some donuts. And this is After the Clock, just for the fans. I should have done that move after during the clock. That was a pretty good save. And looks like he's still going. Gonna find a spot to park it up. Looks like that's it for Max Halpert in Relentless. Next up, Alan in Air Force Afterburner. One hit wonder, maybe? Let's see. Right into the bus sack. He gave that one a good crunch. Into a bit of a donut here. Only twice around. Not bad. Over the van stack. Ooh, grabs it into a reverse wheelie. Moonwalk, whatever you call it. It was not something I expected to see out of that move right there. Brings it up to a sky wheelie, loses a flag. I don't know what he's doing. He seems to be all over the place and loves to throw the truck into reverse. Right into the van stack again, giving that the biggest crunch I've ever seen. Going for a reverse move here, and just getting back straightened up. Right on top of the double bus stack. He had a good beginning of the run, but I think he slowed down a little bit. Oh dear. I say that. He tried to copy Voodoo Envy from Best Trick. Didn't quite work out for him. Oof. Then he gets BeamNG physics ball grabbed. A loser tire. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do about that. This is BeamNG after all. He's running down the clock though. Last few moves right on his roof. And he's on his side once again. Didn't quite fill the whole time, but give it up for Alan in Air Force Afterburner. What are your scores? In the chat, please calm down. This is just a scoring session. Can we get some more scores in for Alan? We only have, what is that, 5? I think we need some more scores for... There we go. And Alan will get a score of 4.14. We'll have him in second place. For now. Looks like he does node grabber it back down. And he'll drive it off the track. Next up, Mike Bev, just as he appears in the chat to clear up some of the nonsense. Mike Bev in the Purple Monster Energy. We saw him do good in Best Trick. What can he do in Monster Energy for freestyle? Starting off with a big air and the wreck almost immediately. He's still trying to save it. Come on, Mike. You told me you had a good run. You got to do better than that. There goes the hood. Bit of a wheelie. Lining up for a big hit, maybe? Not seeing too many people really take it to those van stacks. He goes right into the motocross jump, though. On his roof again. Got some good flow going on. Had some good wow moments at the beginning. What's he going to do for the last half of his run, though? Coming in on 30 seconds. Bit of a sidewall. Backing up to get a good line at the bus stack here. Not too much of a crunch there. We've seen better crunches. Lining up for a backflip. That was about perfect. Gets into a bit of a moonwalk as well, just like Son of a Digger would. Rolling down the timer. What's he going to do for his last move or two? Backflip off the bus. To a bit of a wheelie. Still trying to send it, combo it. Big wreck at the end. That'll be it for Mike Bev in Purple Monster Energy. What are your scores? You still going here? This is all after the scoring point, so yeah, he's just going. Let's get some more scores in for Mike Bev. He's just sending it, and there goes your wheel. On his side. Let's count their scores up. Are there any more scores for Mike Bev? What do you mean what happened? It just played. The whole run just played. What happened? Bev happened. Bev got a score of 6.96. Not bad. That's going to be a hard run to beat, I think. What happened to old stream? My Wi-Fi died. Next up, the game in Forged Through Fire. If you're gonna get a camera angle like this, you gotta follow the truck a little bit better, I think. Got stuck there at the landing of the bus jump. He's gonna have to pick his momentum back up here. "10 out of 10 FOV. Fire the cameraman." Now let's look at his run here. Going for the van stack. Bit of a corkscrew. Not going to land it clean at all. There's some better air. One minute left to go for the game in Forged Through Fire. I think he's got to pick up the pace here if he wants to get a chance at beating Mike Bev. Mike Bev had some great flow and some great saves. Getting a little bit squirrely there, wasting a bit of time though. There goes the hood. Oh, I see what's going on. He is playing like this while this camera angle is like this. You can see this isn't a replay by the fact that the hood's not jumping around. He's going for a backflip. Now that I see that, this is more impressive. He's controlling the camera from here and running at the same time. I don't think it'll be deserving of a win, but it gets more respect from me at least. And that's his last move there. Give it up for the game in Forged Through Fire. I'll pause it there to count up the scores. Alan didn't get one hit wonder, he just didn't fill the time. And it was a little bit bad luck, I guess, maybe. The game and Forged Through Fire gets a score of 5.98. That will have him in second place. And this is all after the fact. He'll go over there. Next up, RJRandovich in Pastrana 199. Looking around for his first hit. We saw some trucks just come flying out and immediately do their first hit. Let's see what picking your move carefully does for you. Clock starts now for Pastrana 199. I thought he would go for the fire engine stack. He didn't go for it. BKT is on Pastrana 199. What is this? It was stock. Well, then someone go tell Spears to fix. Got some good momentum there. Look at that. Getting quite the amount of air. Up to tabletop. Still carrying some good momentum. Not quite got the wow factor of Mike Bev though. Me too, Dylan, me too. Down to his last 30 or so seconds. He's going to do something big. Now is the time to do it. Oh, it breaks off a wheel from a backflip. You can still keep going though. What's the best you can do with a broken truck? Here's one of the best things you can do, cyclones. He's just going to ride the timeout. What's he going to do? Are the engines overheating already? Looks like he's going to ride it out. Give it up for RJRandovich in Pastrana 199. What are your scores? And the engines died right about there. Not a bad run for Pastrana 199. Any more scores for Pastrana 199? I would like to get a few more scores in. RJRandovich gets a score of 5.45. And that's our top 5. Next up, the 12th one, in Police 19. What's he got in store for us today? He did pretty well in two-wheel skills. Or best trick, I should say. Starting from a racing jump. He's really giving that bus stack a crunch. That's about a perfect bus jump there. Landing on the down ramp, very good. Up the fire engine. A little bit squirrely of a landing here. Oh, watch out. That can break off a wheel if you're unlucky. You got pretty lucky there, I guess. Carrying some good momentum. I think he's got to think about what wow factor he's going to go for, though. And now he's got a pretty standard run, trying to fill the clock. Gonna crunch those buses up the van stack. Give them a crunch as well. Under 1 minute to go. I think he's done good so far. Is it worth the win, though? He's got to do something spectacular. Going for a backflip up the side of the bus. Ooh, didn't get it clean. He will save it, though. He's got to back up, though. Up the racing lane. Under 30 seconds. If you're going to do something big, wow factor, now is the time to do it. Cross the stadium, cross thread. He'll flip wildly. He's still driving. Somehow saved it. What's he going for his last move? He's got 10 seconds. He's going for a mini flip. Found a mini flip where there wasn't a mini flip. Not bad. And he'll save it. Nice job for the 12th one in Police 19. What are your scores for the 12th one? Looks like that'll be it for the 12th one. The 12th one gets a score of 6.67. Didn't he get a score of 6.66 in Best Trick? That's oddly consistent. And that will knock Ellen off the bottom. Wild Hair up next. Where's the engine sound for this? I thought there was engine sound the last time we went. Oh well. Timer started. Squirrely already. He is not under control at all here. If you're on your roof for more than a couple seconds, that's the end of your run, no matter what you do. He somehow saved it. He's not saved it. Morked just win. Marky Jester in the jet was already exploded, man. Wild Hair somehow still running. I'm not sure how realistic this is. Remember, we're going for a bit of realism, even though Best Trick was kind of just all over the place. Who is driving Wild Hair? I don't know, man. I can't see the name. Really slamming that tailgate down. 1 minute to go. Getting some good momentum after that mess that was the start of the run. Going for a good corkscrew. That is pretty good, actually. Probably the best one we've seen for freestyle. Carrying it into a wheelie. And the more. I see what happened. Under 30 seconds to go for Wild Hair. I is Mort. I love that meme. Oh, what is this? What a save. Haven't seen that one yet. Right, if we did see it, that's the first time it was successfully pulled off. Ooh, trying to go for a momentum flip off the van stack. right on his roof, that will be the end of Wildfire. What are your scores? Any more scores? Any more scores? You cannot score yourself. A funny number, yes. That'll be the end. And Wildfire gets a score of 5.27. That will put him in 5th place. Who's next? Next up is Milady. Oh my god. What is this stadium lighting? Milady, explain. He's in Snow Leopard Madness. Going for a bit of a roll. He's lined up for the bus though. Milady has chosen to do his run on the moon, where there's no atmosphere. Ignore how the moon's already in the sky. He's on the moon, trust me. Guard, what do you mean how did you get second in best trick? You had 10 minutes of two-wheel skills just about. Coming in under a minute, going for a double flip. Oh man, triple. Tried to go for a triple, didn't quite get it, but he still saved it. Milady's pushing the edge of realism here. He's already driving on 2 moons. Right on the tailgate. He's had some good moves here. Not exactly... Oh, there's the lights. Not exactly the most momentum filled, but it's definitely had some moments. Like this. Oh, man. Coming in at 20 seconds. That was a good pirouette save. I'll give him that. Last 10 seconds. If you're going to do the big move of the night, now is the time to do it. Here he goes. Rolling into the van stack. He's got a few more seconds. Tried to corkscrew. Oof. That was a hit and a half. And that'll be it for Milady in Snow Leopard Madness. What are your scores? Guard, give a score. Alright, we'll let Doc Holliday's score be the last one. Welcome back. Milady gets a score of 4.77. Unfortunately, that's not going to be enough to get into the top 5, so we'll move on. Next up, Miseria Cantare in Austin 316. I'm not sure if this truck is out yet. That's a good question. I know it helped to get this truck fixed by packing it correctly. My favorite truck is Metal Militia. Cantare here. Looking for a move, getting a little bit lost. Watch out. Ooh, that's a wall. Rear steering. Use it. Oop, there goes the flag. What is happening? Oh, man. He's being dragged. What's this? He's not going to fill the clock, but that was that was something. I don't think I've seen that before. Was he dragged by nothing? Or was he dragged by the flag? I don't know. What are your scores? What do you think happened? Let me know your conspiracy theories of what happened there. Flag takes all its victims and drags them painfully. I guess you're right. Let's see what his score is. Miseria Cantare gets a score of 1.95. That is really weird. There's some Marky Jester black magic if you've ever seen it. I guess you're right. Next up, Tubernaut and Steel Dragon. He did pretty good in Best Trick. What can you do for freestyle? This is his own track. This is his own truck, I think, right? See how he does. Going for the van stack. Stream lagging. I'll give it a second to catch up. Alright, let's resume. Tubernaut's doing pretty good at keeping the truck alive on a TruckKiller map. But unfortunately, without a wow factor, he might not win. Going for a backflip. Out the bus, keeps it clean. If he keeps the truck whole throughout the whole run, I think that'll be a first. Just slightly crunches the bus. I gotta say, I do like this skin. Coming in on 30 seconds. If you're gonna try to win and do a wow factor, now's your time to do it. Oh man. Oh, I thought he was gonna get obliterated by the fire engine. Nope. Truck is still in good shape. 10 seconds, gonna send it. Oh, right onto the backflip ramp. Still driving it. Into a sidewall. Pretty good save there for Tubernaut. If you got any more moves for us? Looks like not. Go ahead, give your scores. She'll do a momentum flip, but that's after the fact. And that'll be it for Tubernaut. Freddy's score will be the last one counted. Tubernaut gets a score of 5.5. That will put him in 4th place. And that'll knock Wildfire, whatever his name is, off the bottom. Next up, oh man, here he is. It's Marky Jester in The Bounty Hunter. Let's see what he does. Marky Jester never one to disappoint the crowd, let's say. As Yismore. Guard, be quiet. Marky Jester looking for a photo op right here. Lining up for some big air. Grave Hunter. Nah. He clears the bus stack by a mile. Got a reverse though immediately. Not good for momentum. Marky Jester not exactly known for control. He's showing himself better here though. Up to tabletop. Bit of a wheelie. Getting some crush cars. What is that? Nice shot, wheelie. And it'll bring it back down. Don't hit the wall. There you go. Getting some big air again. Really dove hard onto that front right. Somehow the truck is holding together pretty well for a TruckKiller map. Some more good air. Now watch out. You could break a wheel there. He grabs reverse. What is this? Under 20 seconds, going for a front flip. Ten seconds. If there's anything Marky Jester can do to win, this is about the time to do it. Going for a bit of a roll. Can he save it? Looks like it. And last move. Trying for a reverse flip. Rebound. Still trying for something here. And over on his lid. Give it up for Marky Jester in The Bounty Hunter. And of course, fireworks. Marky Jester gets a score of 3.35. He thinks the scores are rigged. That won't get him into the top 5. Next up, T-Money in the low-revving Gravedigger. A bit of a bounce off his first jump. Going for a bicycle. Sky wheelie into the bus stack. Carrying some okay momentum. Now he's trying to go for a Marky Jester. There we go. That's a proper front flip. Trying to save it. There we go. That was a good pirouette, actually. T-Money coming in on 30 seconds. Lost a little bit of control, it seems. This is a weird spot to try to do a backflip. There's no space here. He'll pull it off, though, and he'll be rotated the right way to not need to back out of there or anything. Momentum flip for the end. Gravedigger's not doing too bad. And that'll be it for T-Money. Cash flow. Now's your time to get your scores in. And he'll bring her down. Right at the end. Are there any more scores for Gravedigger? If news isn't new, it's not news, it's olds. T-Money with a good run, getting a score of 6.34. That will have him in 3rd place. And that will knock RJRandovich off the bottom. Next up, Daniel and Little Tiger. Going for a send-it ramp right off the start. Got some good momentum so far. He's got to keep it up, though, I think. He's also going for the backflip there. I wonder if that's a better spot to do it from. He's able to drive out of there pretty good. Got the backflip off early. Bus stack. Into a wheelie. Is he going to try for a front flip as well? Not quite. Ooh, the engine's smoking already. Mileage, if you don't stop, Mike will have to put you in timeout or kick you. You're talking nonsense. Oh man, Daniel getting eaten by the crush car. Stands right up on the tailgate. That was a pretty cool move, I'll give him that, even though it probably wasn't planned. $30. Engine's been running hot for a while though. Just gotta keep it up. Oh man. Trying for a cartwheel or something, but just not quite getting to it. There's smoke out the headers. Not long for this world now. Daniel is done. You had some time left on the clock though. What are your runs for Little Tiger? What are your scores? I can't tell if Coop is being a troll or not. It was an okay run, but it ended early. I think that'll hurt his score. Any more scores for Daniel? No? Okay. Well, those added 9s, Daniel gets a score of 6.96. That ties him with Mike Bev. What exactly did Mike Bev get? I can't scroll down that far. No. And I guess I'll leave those there since the #1 spot is tied. Yeah, I can't scroll down that far to see exactly what decimal place it was, but oh well. Daniel had a pretty good run in Little Tiger, so I guess that's fair. Next up, Ace Racer and Plum Crazy. Tiebreaker, I can't scroll back that far to be able to see what the final decimal place was, so big rip. Ace Racer going for a bit of a weak first hit. He carries it into a wheelie though. Monster Jam states that the first person to get the score wins the tie. Okay. So I guess Mike would win if it comes to that being the best score. Ace Racer carrying some cross-thread momentum. Can he save it? Looks like he'll save it, and he gets the hood out of the axle too. Don't worry, Sin. Sin, your truck will come eventually. Just not yet. Ace Racer, though, it's got about a minute left to go. He's had a good start, but he's probably got to pick it up. I'm surprised he didn't break a wheel off there. Look at that. Sin better win or bad? We'll have to see. He's absolutely sending it there. He broke a shock. He's still going. He's out of control. That broken shock not helping him at all. Truck is still driving though. He's got only one body panel left. Only one front shock left. Going for a reverse flip, it looks like. He actually got that, wow. Not a bad last move. He's got a few more seconds left on the clock though. I think Ace Racer has really stepped up his game from his time driving in the MSEC series. Give it up for Plum Crazy. What are your scores? He did pretty good in racing too. He got a good time. He's definitely become a better driver. Give it up for Ace Racer. What are your scores? It's always good to see somebody improve. Any more scores for Ace Racer? Ace Racer gets a score of 5.37. That won't be enough to get him onto the leaderboard, but a good run nonetheless. He has definitely improved from the last time I've seen him. Next up, VR in what's left of Monster Energy 2015. VR known for nothing but big air. Let's see what he can do with this limited amount of power. Oh man, he's really sending it. Trying to send it on a TruckKiller map. Your truck's gonna get killed. Definitely the biggest air we've seen so far, I think. He's trying to save it here. Reverse sidewall. He brings it back down. Oh man. He broke a 4-link. If he lands even slightly wrong, that front drive shaft is going bye-bye. Coming up on a minute to go. He's had some of the biggest air. He's also running hot pretty early. Can he end the run big? Its drive shaft is still holding on. That's pretty intriguing. I'll give him that. Engine's still running hot. He's carried some good momentum despite having a broken truck. I thought that drive shaft was going to go for sure. Coming in on 30 seconds. One more send it jump. I still think Marky Jester got the longest hang time, or longest distance on that there jump. 13 seconds left to go. Front drive shaft still holding on. 5 seconds. If you have one big jump left to do, VR, now is the time to do it, man. Unimpressive last jump. Ah, man. He'll break the shocks. Give it up for VR in Monster Energy. You got some good air. What are your scores? What are your scores? I mean, if Miles overscores, then Hank slash Beam Monsters underscores. I think it evens out. VR gets a score of 4.5. Not enough to get onto the leaderboard. A pretty good run, though. And he's still trying to limp the truck around just to do one more move, it looks like. Mileage score worse than IRL fan judges. How is he still driving? He has no suspension left. This is Tom Mintz right here. He's finally lost the front drive shaft. The engine's dying. He's just stuffing it into anything he can. And he's over. That's it for VR and what's left of Monster Energy 2015. Next up, Green King in Alien of Graves. Got their multiple camera angles, so that's cool at least. And his first hit is going to be a backflip. Into a wheelie? A little bit of a wheelie, not bad. Green King actually doing pretty good with the multiple camera angles. Let's see there, that won't make a good run. He's got some pretty insane air there. Is it as good as VR's? Camera angle switch there. Oh no. And he will save it. It's bone to the bed. He's had a good run so far. I think this will be a good score. Actually, some of the best camera work. Going up the racing lane. Crush cars. Slowed down a little bit from the first few hits. I think he should speed it up. Oh, right into the van stack. He wheelies over it though. Look at that! That's cool. Tried to get back over it going reverse, but couldn't quite grab that one in time. Oh dear. He rolls over the next fan stack. Still in a wheelie. Time running low. Royalty-free music? What do you mean? I just don't get royalty-expensive music. Aha, you get it. Funny meme. He's out of control for his last hit. He will bring it back down, though. Give it up for Green King in Alien of Graves. Any more scores? I mean, personally, I don't know if that run was a 10, but it was definitely pretty good. Green King gets a score of 7.41, I do believe. I'll double check. .41 it is. Interesting, says Mike Bev. And I'll do that just to make the score thing smaller. Except Guard Blast, Green Machine, going for an absolute send. Definitely the biggest error we've seen, and the truck is still alive. Guard Blast carrying some insane speed. I'm surprised this truck has survived all this big hits so far. Here he goes. More send it. Look at that. That's some of the biggest air we've seen. Somehow he didn't break anything yet. Pulls it up into a wheelie. Getting some rough hits. Still going. He is full throttle. It's going real fast. Oh man. This has been absolutely non-stop. This has been definitely some of the best momentum so far. The bigger at the beginning is the wow factor, but can you do anything else for wow factor? Oh, watch out, watch out. He's still kept the truck together. The only thing he's lost is the tailgate, I believe. Gave that bus a good crunch. 15 seconds left. Still getting great air. Going for a backflip. Corkscrew. Twisting off the bus. There goes the hood. Time runs out. What's his last move going to be? Across the field. And it's over. Give it up for Guard Blast in Green Machine. That was a good run. I thought that was better than a 3 or a 4. Come on, guys. Everyone's trying to make Card win. Literally just big air. We'll let NKS's score be the last one counted. This is the most rigged scoring I've ever seen, but let's see what it is. Guard gets a score of 7.98. That will put him in the lead, no matter how rigged it is. And Guard told me to put this after the run. That truck had no rev limiter, I'll tell you that right now. He wanted this after the end, just as a victory thing, I guess. He flips them back over. This isn't for scoring, you guys. This is just a bonus. Next up, Sin, StormInteceptNissan for freestyle. Gave himself a driver card and everything. Time starts now. Gets a perfect down ramp landing. Let's get realistic with the scores here. This is a real run. Here he goes. That's a massive rebound right there. Some wonder if he's on lower gravity, but I assure you he is not. Sin definitely trying for the big air record, but as we've seen from runs like VR's, big air does not equal win. Can Sin get the W? The writing's on the wall. What does it say though? Gets an internal shot here. This is a pretty good editing actually for Sin. You put in the extra effort. I think I know Sin's secret. Sin is using the darkened BKTs, which I think have different properties compared to normal tires. He's wrecked it, but he's got 20 seconds left. Still got some momentum going on here, even with the flat tire. He's crunching it into the fire engine stack. Still saved. He's got 2 popped tires now. You can't say he was overinflating tires anymore. He doesn't have any. And that's Sin's run just about done. Can he save it? Trying to save it on flats. Give it up for the windbreaker. Driven by Sin. Get your scores in. You can't see a thing anymore. This is all after the fact. You're gonna score what he ended on before. Oh man. That's gonna be it for Sin. Let's get their scores in. .6 cause rigging. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, so I have two scores. One of them counts guards 4.6 and the other doesn't. And even without counting guards thing, he is not in the lead. The best score he got is a 7.82. That's what I'll put down. That's good for second place, though. And one more truck to go. Voodoo Envy, can it double down? Now, I did get the best trick win, and I kind of thought I would, but I don't think I'm going to get the win here, though. Unless everyone just gives me a 10, which... hashtag rigged. Got some more big air runs going here. Gotta pick up the pace a little bit, I think. Going for a weird hit across the tabletop. Guard's run was rigged? What? No. Gotta go for a reverse there, not good for momentum. I don't think Voodoo Envy's done anything spectacular yet. Backflip, not a clean one though, he's over. Under a minute left to go. What is your question? You load into your map, your BeamNG crashes. I don't know. Try clearing cache. 30 seconds for the Voodoo Envy machine. Oof. Surprisingly, nothing broke. An interesting thing about the double front sway bars is that removes the tuning options for suspensions. There's a bug in it, but it shows front end stability over overall tuning, but I'm not sure if it's doing me any good. Just about to save. Final few seconds for the Voodoo Envy machine. And it'll get some weird rollover save at the end with a bit of a wheelie. What's your score for the Voodoo Envy machine? Don't make me win. Any more scores? That's like not clearly a 1. No? Okay. I got a score of 6.62. Not enough for the top 5, but I think it's okay. And there's still more to go. I do have Riggs Garage, but I don't play it. Yep. Guard wins by hacks. So we have our winners. We have Jax winning racing, I win best trick, and Guard wins freestyle. I'm pretty sure it was Jax who won racing, right? And stuck in the bus, we got BeamNG.Physics. Won't even start up. That'll be about it for this community event. It's some great racing, some great two-wheel skills, some great best trick, and some great freestyle. Even if there was a little bit of rigging that may or may not have started when I won two-wheel skills, or best trick, whatever it's called. If you want to add me on Discord, I have a server linked in the description. Of course, gotta give a huge shout out and thanks to Tubernaut for participating and making this map. It was the perfect color scheme to go with my Voodoo Envy truck. And we got one more thing. Always one more thing. What could it be, though? What could it be? There he is! Burnt me turnips! That's the end of the stream, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all in the future, and congrats to all of our participators. See you later.